J44L and Taya with the level 100 Taros and the level 100 Olgrim, but then you got to look at the other side, and it's Godly and it's Mounir, and they're on Legends that we're pretty used to them seeing. Not as much the Onyx coming out from Godly, but of course he is a Gauntlet player, we know that. Mounir has played more Gauntlets here recently in his career than before, but I'm not too used to seeing him on the Wushang. We'll see what he's got here.
Yeah, I actually feel like I'm more used to seeing Godly on the Wushang.
Exactly.
If anything. So yeah, they must have really worked something out for Godly. Like actually, as long as you can pilot Wushang well enough, I'm gonna try to use some Onyx. And well, the Onyx not looking too bad as of right now. First stock going to be dropped over there by Mounir, though. That's a little unfortunate for him. Don't want to start off your first match here in this top 8 looter side of things on the back end, but that's what we're going to have to do. We're just going to have to deal with it. Does get that recovery, though, to go ahead and even it up super quickly without taking too much damage.
Okay, there's a sidelight and the chase dodge forward from J44L because he saw Mounir coming in right behind him. That interruption was fantastic for the blue team because they were able to follow up with a KO right after that. Great juggling coming out from Godly with the neutral air from the cannon. Nope. Oh, I thought we were going to see like maybe a weapon toss or maybe an in-light come out from Mounir to try and catch Godly. He does. Okay, he's still living in this. That's all of that Onyx defense coming through. Gets back to the main platform, picks up the gauntlets, dodges an attack. Here comes Mounir with the side sig, setting up for potential edge guard, but no, they're both going to rotate back onto Taya.
Yeah, I think Godly is most likely probably expecting to see like a down light there so he can get the down air for a bit of a combo. But yeah, just some big damage going to come out from that Saber regardless. Unfortunately, finally going to lose that stock, but not too unfortunately until Mounir loses his, and they're looking not that hurt here on the red side of things. J44L, though, is now starting to look a little hurt. He's in the red. They should be looking at him to try to get the stock off. That was a very good pass, but not enough to get past that blast zone just yet.
After this game is over, I'm especially going to be looking at Godly's damage numbers because it almost feels like we haven't seen that much from him, and I want to be able to confirm that, whether it's just vibes coming out, as he does get 2 KOs here. So even if his damage is low, he's able to secure those 2 KOs and kind of bring things back, not only just to normal, but to where they're in the lead.
Yeah, he hurt you. He was like, you know what, I'm not doing enough. Let me just go ahead and get this double knockout real quick. And yeah, now we're at the flex part of the game where, yeah, if Godly is able to hold the stock for a long time, actually if Mounir is able to hold the stock for a long time, yeah, then this is going to put them in a good spot to go ahead and take it. But if Mounir loses it, it's not just a 2v1, and it depends on how well the red team can definitely slap Godly in this 2v1, even if he still has 2 stocks left. Right now, though, I have to say Mounir is doing a really good job of putting that damage on, getting these follow-ups. Couldn't get over there in time to save Godly, though, but he's still living.
And we're seeing a lot more damage from Godly now. His cannon is coming alive in the second half of this game. Oh, as he gets taken out. The alley-oop from the red team to get the KO off the top, finishing in that axe recovery. This double axe team, they're still keeping themselves in this. If they can get the KO on the Mounir, they get the man advantage, and they can really focus on Godly. That's the stock right there. This is definitely not unwinnable for either team.
No, not at all. Godly is definitely not hurting. Does try to go for a quick recovery. It's not enough. Try to trick us into another recovery right there. On J4L does find the downlight recovery. Gets a neutral air right after, too, though. So he kept the offense on. I think Godly should be able to take this one pretty easily. Taya fighting his way back to that stage. He's got big chilling here on the side, but not a lot of wall to work with here on Demon Island.
Godly's got a long way to go before he's in danger of getting knocked out on this stock. Yes, it is an Olgrim who does have a potentially cheesy dunk. Oh, that's going to be tough for Taya. There is a weapon spawn, able to grab it. It is the Lance. This is going to be tough. In 1v1, not even able to get a single move off neutral air KOs off the top. And Godly and Mounir, despite a shaky early beginning to the game, really leveled up towards the latter half. That double KO seemed to be like the start of the end for the red team.
Yeah, but the red team definitely put up a major fight right there. I like the little team combination they did to get Mounir out of the paint, but unfortunately they just left Godly. It was Godly left with a lot of health, so it was going to be a hard-fought battle. Definitely like this reverse neutral air, though, to sneak behind him and get that stock. I like the slow-mo sound on that. Man, it's really hurting out there. All right, here we are into game 2. Demon Island is back. And yeah, I think there's no reason to really swap right now. Oh no,
this is a huge opening, and Godly whiffs the GCD light. I don't know if he just wasn't ready to grab the follow-up there. I don't know if he wasn't quite sure the spacing on that, given it's a newer weapon. If he would have the gauntlets in his hand, he probably would have been more ready on that one. There's the in-light. Almost goes for the big ground pound. Oh, and the spot dodge keeps him away from that neutral signature from J44. He also got the neutral signature of his own, avoided the dunk. Mounir also gets the side air there. This is a great opening for blue team.
Ooh, okay. Way off, and he shouldn't be able to make this one back freely. I can't make it back at all, actually. Yeah, if there was a bigger stage, he definitely would have hit that wall, but unfortunately, we are here on Demon Island. That is 2 stock actually taken from the team same time, really. This is going to be a solid lead, but they actually are hurting. Good pickup there from J44L on to another good pickup here from J44L. Not able to get the full stock just yet, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was on the wrong side of the stage with a bounce off of the stage as well. So no way you're going to find a KO on that. But shortly after that, J44 still able to grab it, and they're even. This team, I'm so impressed with J44L and Taya against Mounir and Godly.
Yeah, I mean, with them going down so immediately and then immediately bringing it right back, unfortunately, though, not for J44L. I think he got hit out of recovery as well.
TK is going to be bad.
Combo, he's going, no, he's living, just barely. But they're looking, though. Now they got time to look at pretty much anybody on the screen. And
one right after the other. Dragging his knuckles along the ground to get the scoop. Are they going to get another stock off of this? Taya's really choosing to go over there. Both blue team members are going to survive.
Yo, Mounir's the realest friend I've ever seen, bro. Because I would have been like, I don't know what you, if that was Godly, my team, you had to die for that. Like, you just had to go. Like, I'm like, hey, bro, you're going to look too ham. I'll see you on the next stock. And he's like, nah, bro, I will save you. And everybody gets back to the stage. I mean, that has to feel great as a team. They're working quite well. Working well in tandem. Oh, hold up.
Oh, not enough with the bounce. See if we can play pinball a little bit harder. Oh, J44's looking for him. You see him hunting with the axe neutralites. There's the side air. That's going to take out Mounir. He's on final stock. If they can put a lot of pressure on the Godly.
Okay, Godly, yeah.
Oh, potential for juggle more. No, he lands.
Yeah, I thought he was really going to try to keep that up. Yeah, Godly was stuck in the skies for a bit, and he's really just kind of stuck, not really in the match until he can find his way back in here, but he's still stuck in the sky. Oh, good pickup. They're covering so many options as Godly's just trying to make his way back down to the ground. He can't find it, though. Downlight recovery is found, though. And now it's up to Taya one more time, but in a 2v1, that's going to be it. Boom.
That's tough for several reasons. One, exactly as you said, it's a 2v1. You're having to play at the man disadvantage. And then also, he has Lance. That's not going to be a weapon that you want in 1v1s. It's definitely not a weapon you want in 1v2s either. You think about all of your options. Oh, look at this.
Bro, look at this.
Look at how long they were over here. He's grayed out. He still goes in. Taya wants to secure it, but Mounir's like, yep, not today. They have the perfect choreography to not only hit the move to get the chase dodge, but to hit the right move so you don't KO your teammate or put him in a bad spot where the red team can follow up. So blue team's survivability there was huge, but it still was really close.
Yeah.
We had that interaction, and we had several 2v1 combos that went in favor of the blue team, and yet the red team still kept it close.
I was just like, so when he got hit with that neutral air, I was actually a little afraid for Mounir because it was way low. So I thought he was really originally just going to go down there and hit a recovery. But yeah, I mean, they both were able to make it back, so they definitely know the limits of their characters. First stock going to be dropped here from Godly, though. A little uncharacteristic for what we've been seeing so far. But at the same time, he just has to get that spurt of greatness to get himself back in the game. This is a very hot start, though, for the red team. They got mad damage on Mounir as well, too, and they're already starting to add up some good damage on Godly.
And it seems like they're really focused on these 1v2 situations, or from their POV, 2v1, because Godly is sending Taya away and then completely ignoring Taya and going against J44 alongside Mounir. They really want to focus on that rather than maybe confirming all of these edge guards or spending a bunch of time off stage.
All right. J44L is super living until he finally, I shouldn't have said anything. I'm sorry, bro. You were in the deep red. I already knew the next hit was going to take you out. And now Mounir actually going to be the one still living on his first stock. Can't get down to the ground right now. Then Godly not really been able to make too much space there, too. Doesn't want to take too much damage on his second stock while everybody's so healthy.
If they can put Godly on final, that would be huge for this red team.
Absolutely.
I would especially be looking at that if I'm J44, given how consistent your KO options are on the hammer.
Oh, my God. Outside hit of the ground pound. So Godly's still able to make it back, though, but he is definitely hurting. I know they probably should still be looking at him, too. I mean, this is going to be the big guy to take out on this screen right now.
There's the neutral air, great follow-up, the three-piece. There's the inlight. That doesn't do it. Every little bit of Onyx defense is holding on for dear life right now. Finally losing that stock. Godly's going to be the first on second, and Godly is going to be the first on final stock as well.
Okay, I was going to say, man, that was actually a really good side air on the left side there from Mounir, too, but then he went off. He tried to make something happen with that ground pound. I was a little surprised he actually went to go and be aggressive while he was there by himself, and also in this deeper color. But who's one of these people got to lose his second stock? Everybody's hurting right now on the second stock, except for Godly, obviously. He's still, he's trying to find his way. Gets the recovery right there. Good pickup from Mounir. Oh, and now they're in the lead. Mounir being able to hold the stock for so long. Put them in a good
team
spot.
wipe. Full team wipe there. It almost seemed like Taya was going to be able to get over and interrupt the D-Light recovery that came out from Mounir to get the KO, but couldn't get there in time and then lost the stock right after. Like, Mounir and Godly are up 2-0, but every game feels so close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this definitely the biggest 3-0, but it was close, though, if it happens. However, don't want to count them out just yet. They do have just the slightest lead as far as damage goes. Godly starting to really look into some bad spots right now because the man is in the rim, but he finds the ground pound.
Godly was just waiting to throw out that ground pound. He's kind of threatened it so far throughout this set, but he really waited for that one right for the perfect time. Can Taya take this? It's absolutely winnable. It's going to be tough with Lance.
Uh-oh. Yeah, this is another. We're in the same. We're in the same position as last game, bro. I have the Lance in hand, not the thing I want, and unfortunately, that puts him right in a bad spot. One bad side air gets picked up, put into a team combo, and sent out. Gotta say though, 3-0, but it definitely was close though.
Yep. Taya put out 660 damage that game. That's huge. Also took 657. So Taya not only did the most damage the entire game, but also took the